There is a story that when the great library of Alexandria was burned, one book was saved. But it was not a valuable book, and so a poor man, who could read a little, bought it for a few coppers. It was not very interesting, yet there was a most interesting thing in it. It was a thin strip of vellum on which was written the secret of the touchstone. The touchstone was a small pebble that could turn any common metal into pure gold. The writing explained that it was on the shores of the Black Sea, lying among thousands and thousands of other pebbles, which looked exactly like it. But the secret was this: the real stone would feel warm, while ordinary pebbles are cold. So the man sold his few belongings, bought some simple supplies, camped on the seashore, and began testing the pebbles. His plan was this: he would pick up the pebbles, if it turned out to be cold, and he will toss it back into the sea. He repeated this action countless times, hoping to discover the touchstone. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years, yet the touchstone eluded him. Nevertheless, he persisted in his routine, picking up a pebble, feeling its chill, and casting it into the sea. Imagine him, day after day, year after year, endlessly repeating this process from sunrise to sunset, over countless years. Finally, one morning, he picked up a pebble, and it was warm. But he threw it into the sea. He had gotten used to picking up pebbles and tossing them into the sea. This habit made him do it, even when he finally found the touchstone. Poor guy. That's how the mind operates. Trust is like a touchstone. It's rare to find someone you can truly trust. It's rare to find a warm, loving heart in whom you can place your trust. Typically, you encounter pebbles that resemble the touchstone, almost identical, but they are all cold. Year after year, from the very childhood, you pick up a pebble, you feel it, it is cold, you throw it into the ocean. One day, a very rare occurrence, you encounter a genuine touchstone. You pick it up, feel its warmth, yet still you throw it away. Later, you cry and lament, struggling to comprehend how it happened, but it's a simple mechanism. Since childhood, you've been raised to mistrust. Your upbringing ingrained in you a deep sense of doubt. In truth, this skepticism is a survival instinct. Without it, survival would be difficult. You're taught to view the world through suspicious eyes, treating everyone as potential adversaries. No one seems warm, no one resembles a touchstone. Even your own parents are unreliable, they say one thing and do another, leaving you confused. It's challenging for a child to figure out what their mother truly desires when she herself may not even know. Consequently, the child learns repeatedly that trusting anyone is nearly impossible. Mistrust begins to take root. As you repeatedly feel the cold pebbles, you grow accustomed to casting them away. But then, something deeper unfolds. You start distrusting everyone around you: teachers, parents, friends, neighbors, society, even figures like priests and politicians, believing they all deceive and cheat. Eventually, the child concludes that no one in this world can be trusted. This realization causes even greater harm. The child loses trust in themselves. Why? Because everything they do naturally seems to displease others. Every action based on their instincts is deemed wrong, consistently wrong,